Hello folks, I hope you're well. I spoke to God earlier when I got back from the court. And they're delayed again, but delayed for a bit longer this time. I spoke to him about the fact that in the last court case I had with the Sheriff's Court about me supposedly abusing these dogs, which did not happen, which was never true. I thought at that time in the previous case that God would want the glory and he would prove that about truth and what they were saying was wrong. But as I say, at that point in time when I went into the court, he said, I'm sorry, it's not going to work out the way you thought today, sorry. But there you've got Smiley Riley as a pup and Amber having a play. Yeah. When they were pups, they were playing in the gardens before, which they don't do now. That garden there they're playing in now is absolutely overgrown for a dog poo right now. So yeah. I did put a jump in that garden before. Yeah. And there was no issue. No, that garden there that's the one basically above me. The one on this side, not the one that Amber's in, the one she's coming into now, that one there. This one here is now overgrown for a dog poo. Yeah. Anyway. Yes. So I spoke to God about that situation and that in this case, will he have the glory? Is it now time for that to happen? Well, right now I don't know the answer. I have no idea. Maybe it is time. Maybe it is time for that to be the case. I don't know. Well, because the reality is, at some point it will be. Video I did earlier talking about the new church and all of that. At some point, God is going to reveal those that are his. He's going to reveal it in a big way. So it's like, okay. Yeah. I said recently I was disappointed because when God said 11 weeks, when that 11 weeks was up, I didn't notice anything. I was hoping for certain things to happen and they did not. So therefore, one of those things was perfection. Well, eating from the tree of life. And yeah. So I said, well, is that going to happen then before then? Because obviously hasn't happened yet. I'm still believing in that. So therefore, okay. Well, right now I don't have the answer. Look at that big stick that one of them's got there. Ridiculous, isn't it, really? Massive. Nearly whacked into the other one there. Yeah. That wouldn't have been clever, would it? There you go. Anyway, yeah, I get distracted by these videos sometimes. Now, as I say, yeah, I'm still believing in that and still waiting for that to happen. But again, it really does depend. Because recently something's happened where I've seen in pretty close proximity God doing something and then the devil doing something straight afterwards. And therefore, you know, someone who is of God and then someone who is of the devil pretty quickly afterwards. So therefore, okay. Yeah. Interesting. I've never had it so obvious before as it was in that situation. Yeah, so therefore, okay. Very interesting. And I know now that who I am is changing. Enough. I don't know. Again, enough. So by that point in time, will it be enough? I don't know. Because the thing of it is sometimes you can be trying to change and learning a bit, and then all of a sudden you learn a lot in a very, very short amount of time. Or just things just click suddenly. And you're ready. And therefore that change is there. Yeah. So, what's going to be the case? Don't know. It's very early, but what God wants, don't know. Not yet at that point of understanding. Yet. No. That's like Chewie with his haircut. Is that Chewie or is that... Yeah, I think so. No, Chewie's ahead. I think that was Smiley Riley. Yes, with a haircut, yeah. There's Chewie there. Ahead, yeah, that's Riley. Riley had the tennis ball, yes. Anyway, so yes. Do I think it's possible? Yeah. It's possible. But again, at some point in time, God is going to do that. At some point in time. It's just a matter of when. So therefore, yeah. All I was saying to him is, well, will it be done before that time? Because obviously it's been delayed again, so what's the reason? It's not because they didn't have the information, because obviously they could have had that information, but they didn't. And therefore, okay, why? There's something bigger going on. What is going on? I don't know yet. Won't know until then, I suppose, but I'm pretty certain there's something bigger going on. I just don't know what yet. So, yeah. It is very, very much a case of time will tell. Yes. And it's going to be fascinating to watch. And just to see what God is going, well, what he's doing. And, yeah. It's good to have a front seat picture. Or front seat view, shall I say. Which is more accurate than picture, but there you go. We always make mistakes, don't we? So there you go. You take care, God bless. I'll speak to you soon. Be a blessing, be blessed. Have a fantastic week. Bye-bye.